All right, we're back after an hour sorting through this freaking pile. Just unbelievable. Just way too much time wasted. And I really need to get the SKU system rocking and rolling on this so I can save more time because, that hour I just spent means I make less per hour. So the more efficient we can be and the more organized we can be, the better. So, but it's all good. It's just the name of the game, baby. All right, so I ship I try to get first class items mainly. But recently I have been getting like coats and jackets. So I usually put them in the flat rate envelope. I'll show you. These are here. So the flat rate, they're like $7.90. And these are really, really good for like just bigger items. So I try to fit as much as I can that's over a pound in these. If there's a cheaper way, let me know. I think Tyvek maybe. So we'll keep that right there. And I also got the poly mailer bags from eBay. And I also have like ones that I got off Amazon. The Amazon ones are super cheap. And so I like getting poly bags off Amazon. These ones are a little bit bigger. And I try to get them around 16 cents a bag. And I'll, pay for like a $500 quantity or 500 like bag quantity. All right, so while I was getting everything, I did get another sale for Aeropastel joggers, and they're right here. And I've been holding on to these for a little while now, so I'm very excited to get these out of here. But yeah, the shipping process is super simple. I have this little tiny scale. I should probably get a bigger one. But let's start off with these joggers. It's good to have a bigger one because then you can kind of scale things easier. I'm assuming this is over a pound. Yeah, so we're gonna put this in the flat rate envelope, and I don't really have crazy packaging. I have 100% feedback. I've never had any issues with packaging or anything like that. I usually will just put it straight into this. So if you saw what I did, I curved these from the bottom like that, and then try to flatten out the bottom. So it's like that. That way, you can just fit things in here more. And so I literally just put it straight in the bag. Sometimes I'll put it in a poly mailer and then into this, but I'm running out of supplies. And so, like I said, I don't really have any issues ever with doing it like this. So let's try to get this. So what I'll do is I'll take off this. Let's try to get so what I'll try to do is take this off, and then I'll just roll it on top. It's not like the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll do. Looks like that. Sometimes I'll just tape it over if it's really coming out, just so it doesn't open up while it's shipping. But this should be fine because this isn't really bulging out at all. So this should be good to go. I don't have a printer yet, like a thermal printer. So right now I'm just writing it on. I'll just write the name, the size, color, and then I always do the QR code. And so I'll hit purchase shipping label. And then I will usually weigh it, but with this, you obviously don't need to weigh it. So I'm just gonna do the flat rate envelope, and then boom, purchase. And then we'll just go down one by one. For this angle, I shouldn't really do the cinema focus just because it's kind of blurring things out. Okay, so the next one here, the Talbot top right here, boom. Cool little tank. I think Oprah made it, or it's Oprah's line. So I usually just fold it up the best that I can. Like I said, I don't spend too much time making it look perfect, because at the end of the day, people are just gonna tear open the package, and all they really care about is the product. So I'll put it in a poly mailer, since I know for sure this will probably be under 8 ounces. So I usually just put it straight into the poly mailer. like this. And then I'm not too good at sealing this. Like it should be a little more even, but yeah, I'll just like, you know, do it like that, and it looks like this when they get it. I don't think that's focusing. I'm sorry. I should probably redo the video. So yeah, like I said, we'll just write down like the name of the product. I'll write down like keywords. I do it on a Sharpie so it doesn't like smudge off. And so, and then I'll get the scale out. Boom. This is under 5 ounces. So this should be very cheap. It's probably like $4. If I'm doing anything wrong, let me know if I can save on shipping, because shipping is a huge part of my costs, obviously. So this is like $3.50, which is really good. I don't know if I've ever had shipping that low. It's probably because they're close. Arizona, yeah, it's pretty close. So $3.67 for that. And I usually just will throw it over here where I store everything, and then we'll just go down and do the next thing. Boom. Taking care of all these right now. We got the Nike basketball shorts right here. And so we'll put it in the poly mailer. It's definitely going to be first class. Like I said, I try to put everything in first class as much as possible, because shipping is like almost half of, because everything I have is so damn cheap. So, you know, I'm selling like a lot, but shipping almost comes out to like half of the total cost. And they're doing the promoted listing. I'm pretty sure they take the promoted listing fees out of the total price, plus the final value fees are taken out of the total price. So like shipping is pretty much coming out to half of, it's coming out to like half, which is insane. All right, so Nike basketball, large. Boom. And I'll weigh it. We'll weigh it right here. 9 ounces. I always round up. So if it's like 8.6, I'll just round it up to 9, just because I don't want to get charged later on. And then sometimes if I'm paying too much, they'll reimburse me, which is cool. So I always try to just go over. $5.38 for 9 ounces. Shipping out to Ohio. Shout out Ohio. Boom. Let's go. I know I said in the first vlog I don't like packing, but sometimes I like it. It's like therapeutic. All right, so next thing we're gonna do this H&M Henley. Boom, H&M Henley. This thing's actually pretty nice. H&M, I do really good with H&M. Like really good. I do really good with like the Divided series. It's probably one of my top sellers is H&M, to be honest. H&M is a really good bread and butter for me. It sells. I usually run out of them. Zara is really good for me. American Eagle, Aero Pastel, American Rag, like Western shirts do good. Things that you can literally find at the bins. They're not going to sell for a whole lot, but you know, all that really matters is getting sales. Making profit, I mean. Making a return on investment. As long as you're making a return on investment and you have free time, like, it doesn't really matter. And plus, when you're selling, if you're just starting off and you're selling things for really low, you kind of build that arsenal, and eBay sees that, like, you sell that product. So later on down the road, you can start like upping the price. Once eBay sees that you're like crushing it on a certain product, you can start charging more. And because I've noticed, like, when I start selling things, I'll sell more of those things like faster, and then things that I've just listed for the first time, it takes a lot longer. So 6.4 rounded up to 7, it was like I don't know, $5. The thing about doing these videos is it's different from what I'm used to, so I really can't mess up. But I'm pretty sure I'm getting everything right. All right, so this American Eagle polo shirt, classic fit, short sleeve, and as you can see, I don't really take a whole lot of time of making it look really good, just because like, I mean, if I was getting a lot of complaints with it, I would definitely like start packing better. But you know, I've shipped almost I think 500 or 600 items total, and I've never had a single complaint. So if something's working, just keep doing it. And if it saves time, then it's cool, because it could take a lot of time to ship things out if you're trying to make it look perfect. All right, cool. So this sold for $5, which is like nothing. Total cost was $11.15. So I don't even think I'm really making anything on that, but I might be making a little on shipping. I usually have flat prices, so my flat rate price is $5.95 or like $5.90, and then anything priority is going to be $8.90. And so I'm usually making like $1 on shipping, I believe. And that just kind of offsets the promoted listing fees, offsets final value fees just slightly, just so I'm getting a little bit. Because like I said, I'm already giving these people like crazy deals on a lot of this, and I think that's why I'm selling a bunch right now, because my prices are good, and I just want to move this stuff. Because like I said, I want to reinvest a bunch of the stuff into just higher ticket items, and I want to get my average sale price higher. You know, that should always be in our mind, is like, how can we get... There's one thing I don't have here that I need to go back and find, but I got everything else. All right, where's that video game? It just fell, but it's all good. All right, video game. I think this can go medium mail. Yeah, so I'll be making money on this shipping, because they paid $16 total for. They paid $12 for the game, and then it came out to $16. So they paid a good amount for shipping. I can see how video games could be profitable. I just I don't have a good. I guess I could go to like. I could go to Goodwill and start trying to find video games, but I don't see a bunch of them when I've gone in the past. I feel like people snipe them out pretty quick. I just don't have a good supplier for video games, so I don't do it, but they're pretty profitable. They sell for a good amount. The shipping is dirt cheap. And so, I mean, like, I could see why people would do video games. Yeah, like 2.9 ounces. So 3 ounces. I think this can go medium ale. Yeah, for sure. I don't see medium ale. So, I mean, first class is going to be $4, which is really good. Yeah, I don't see medium ale. Maybe because my dimensions are off. Alright, it's all good. I mean, $3.90 is really good. Like I said, I try to cut costs on shipping as much as I can. Alright, so $4 for that. On shipping, I think I charged $5.90 for shipping, so I made just a little bit. Alrighty. The next thing is going to be this Patagonia windbreaker. It's definitely going to be under a pound. So there was some major. So here it is, the Patagonia. And there was some major issues with this jacket on the interior. It's basically falling apart. Not like the exterior, but the interior is absolutely falling apart, which is surprising for Patagonia, because it's just like, it's really bad, but I put that all in the pictures. Like, I made the pictures look really bad, so like, you know, people are really going to fully like know what they're getting. And I made it so bad that like I was expecting not to get a sale. It sold for $24 plus shipping. Shipping was like $8.90, so total out the door $30 pretty much, $29.87. And I mean, that was good because I mean, this thing is really light. It's super light, so I probably got this thing for under $3 to sell it for $30. Is not bad at all. I definitely had promoting listings. They used a coupon, 22% off coupon. The promoted listing was probably suggested around like 8. Let's see what the weight is on this. 10 ounces. So yeah, cost of goods for this definitely under $3, and $8.90 shipping. So I'm gonna be making money on the shipping as well. I mean, it's a really, I mean, these run, I've seen comps for these for like, yeah, $5.20 shipping. I've seen comps for like 40, 50 plus. So this sold for up 24 plus a 22% coupon. So it sold for like $20 plus the shipping pretty much. So, I mean, I guess they got a good deal. I actually had someone on OfferUp. The only other place that I possibly will sell is OfferUp if I'm really trying to get if like, let's say I'm trying to go to the bins and I only want to reinvest the money I got. I'll sometimes do OfferUp for like just my higher quality items, because you can get away with charging more and they'll just give you cash, and then you can use that cash and just go to the bins. Someone was going to give me $35 for this tomorrow, but I mean, this sold overnight, so I'm going to have to tell him that it sold. I was kind of hoping that this didn't sell because I wanted the 35 profit and just reinvest it into like the bins, because I'm selling through a lot of things fast, because I'm not listing that much, but I'm selling through things pretty fast right now, which I love, because I'm just gonna put this all back in the business. So that was a really good that sold within a week. That actually sold, but the person, I think they might have had listings up and they just held it for like 4+ days, and I was just like, I'm just gonna relist it, and it didn't give me the option to cancel it on the person for not paying, so I just relisted it. I know that's not smart, because if he does buy it, I'm not gonna have it, I'm gonna get a defect. But like, I don't know, I'll just call eBay, because like he didn't pay within the 4 days, didn't give me the option to cancel it on him. So I mean, I could probably get that defect off if he did buy, but I don't think he is. I think he was trying to finesse the system, take it off because it was so cheap. I think he was just trying to finesse it, and glad to sell it. All right, so the next item is a Kenneth Cole. I actually do really good with Kenneth Cole button up. It's blue striped, sold for $7.66 out the door, $14.77. Button up, medium, just like a solid blue with like stripes. Like, it's blue with blue stripes, if that makes sense. All right. When I first started, I went ham with button-ups, not knowing that it's not the best place to get into, but I'm in the top 500, I believe, for button-ups out of like 20,000. So I'm really, really happy about that. I recently have been selling a lot of button-ups because I know a lot of people don't get them. So, and my prices are so good that they're just selling through, which is good because I want to get rid of like all my button-ups. It's really taking up a lot of storage, and I just want to get rid of them and start just doing like coats. I think all year round, like sweaters, like hoodies, sweatshirts will sell. That's what I'm thinking. I could be completely wrong, but I'll still do button-ups if it's a really good brand, like Polo Ralph Lauren, Hugo Boss, obviously the Van Helsing. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Kenneth Cole I'll do. Wrangler sells. I mean, I kind of like button-ups, but it's like no profit. All right, so $8 or 8 ounces, $4.30 out. So I'm making like Almost $2 on shipping here, which is cool. It's kind of hard to do a video and ship. It's just different from what I usually do. And so the error of mistake is more likely to happen because multitasking. All right, the next one is this American Rag Western shirt, plaid. And it sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Came out to $15.14, and they used a 22% coupon. It was sold via promoted listings. All of my items right now are selling on promoted listing because I have them really high at like 15%, which is probably dumb, but like I said, I'm just trying to get rid of things. I don't really care. It's possible I'm not making money on a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna have to go in and really look at all the numbers, but it's fine. I'm getting a little bit of money back. In the grand scheme of things, I got most of the stuff for under $2. So I'm getting a slight return on my money. Obviously, I'm getting a return. And I'm just going to reinvest pretty much everything. And I want to take this thing up to like a multiple six-figure business, obviously. I'm going to have to upgrade my storage. Because if you guys saw on my short or on my first episode of A Day in the Life, you'll see what I'm working with. It's not very big, but I'm doing the most I can with what I have. All right, so this is shipping out for $4.55. And I do have joggers that I need to go find because I forgot to get that. So we're going to get that. I'm going to show you pretty much everything. We'll go to the post office and we'll get these things shipped out. So I just need to find one more thing, and I'll see you guys in a second.